Hello, my cabbages, and welcome back to another mapping video. You might notice everything's different, and that's because I expanded all of them. Planning to expand them on stream, or not on stream, but while I was doing this. But all these countries expand, especially the light blue team. But the thing is, it's not that it corrupted. Some reason why my mic audio was not recording, but I thankfully realized that because it said USB port not authorized. So it's like, what do you mean? Why is it not recording? But yeah, that happened. So yeah. Just double check, yeah. Still recording. So I was talking about, before I got interrupted, that these countries haven't split in a while and they should have. So I'm introducing feudalism, which basically means there's different lords that have like different amounts of power. So I'm going to introduce like dark, why not a weird yellowish gray color. We need to differentiate it. So they basically have their borders kind of like. Wait, I need to show capitals. I really need to update religion. Like, oh, wrong layer. No, that's major cities. I can also show that one. So, okay, so yeah. So this area is the capital area, and then they get like this area or something for like. This area goes to like the fourth child. This area goes to the first child. This area goes to like the second child, and then this last area goes to the third child. So yeah. And then we got for like, does this country really have no capital? Oh my god, let's just say this area is the capital. So they get that area, and then they get like one child over here, another child getting shaft. Yeah, this crazy border. Sure. I'll refine these borders later, but sure, something like that. That is ugly. But also, something that also happened is I officially sanctioned my countries away. They've been, well, not auctioned off, but okay, so we have different creators. Some of these you don't know, some of these you do. So Sky, we got Ender, we got Golan, we got Robo, we got Bonita, we got Branch. So yeah, we got a bunch of YouTubers, so that's why some of these things are different. Robo was really the one talking about inland travel. Anita was the one that planned going around. Branch has been definitely fighting a feud with Benito right now because trying to cut him off and also trying to, get an alternate trade route because Benito taxing. Then we have Sky and Golan and Ender, which still haven't created their nations, so meaning that we're gonna create them right now because I actually have a planned map. It's not in here yet, but it's basically what I'm planning on doing. So, a little foresight. So yeah, who would have thought? Let's go start. I'll just add the labels for now, so relatively where they are. So, some explorers start going over here. I know, crazy. They happen to pick this direction. Because instead of what happened before, where the splitters kind of wanted to go over here, these were the people that instead of going back here, they're like, this splitting thing isn't working. Let's find a new nation. This is a gigantic theme, because they feel like, oh, there's no worky, because it does not work. So some of them, some quick exploration here, find this area, and then others go farther north and basically found this area because this is like Hudson Bay, New York Harbor, so it's actually like relatively, why do they have like some, I don't know, relatively nice land for transportation and trade. So we got this is Ender's country, so I made it purple because Ender just feels like a purple guy. Purple guy! Markiplier references are insane. Yeah, some reason why Storage Face has been fighting me recently, but yeah, so I basically have the land map, what's gonna happen. So, but yeah, so I'm going to need that big because it's just started. But yeah, so we basically have Golan here representing like North Carolina, basically. It's kind of North Carolina area, if you know what I'm saying. it into South Carolina. Some quick expansion. Quick expansion. For now, because Angolan has plot armor, we're gonna live with that. Angolan has plot armor right now. He's a YouTuber. He's not gonna completely collapse. But yeah, so these are the countries forming, and we also have Sky, which is actually not a map YouTuber. But, so some of these people, these tornado people, are like, we don't like tornadoes. Actually, we believe in tsunamis. So we're not. I mean, they're just so. Or no, they believe in earthquakes. Yeah, they believe in earthquakes. So they start heading west until they reach California, and a giant earthquake happens when they just reach, and it's like, this is the promised land. Exact same thing happened with the tornadoes. So, it obviously means promised land. That is some ugly border. It's not even border, but yeah. Yeah, they got the earthquake promised land because you want to live in an earthquake-prone area. So yeah, we got the Californians out here. They mainly settle around, the Bay Area right here, San Francisco. So we got, and them at the Bay, doing pretty good, but they're pretty isolated right now. So yeah, that was our kind of expansion session right now because, keeping it simple. But yeah, we got all the YouTubers in here now. We got kind of south where I labeled him, but yeah, Angolan, Ender, all of them. Okay, yeah, we got all of them. So that's going well. I'm not gonna do too much with them until I can actually tell them what's happening, show them on the map. That's how I am. But because the Californians know these countries and also don't want to be super isolationist. I mean, this team's already kind of isolationist. They're thinking smart right now. I also don't want to handicap Sky too much. So they start exploring south, and they explore south, and they thought they're, kind of going good down this peninsula. Or they don't even realize the peninsula, but they're like, oh, it ends here. So they kind of find out Baja Peninsula. And these settlers, instead of, they kind of like, how about they really like hurricanes? I mean, actually, they're probably here because this is kind of hurricane country, Louisiana, Texas, But this has happened before. It's actually rare, but no, rarer. But so somehow they get a hurricane. What if they're the wildfires? I mean, I know it's mainly up here in California, but Baja California wildfires, it's still part of that's just there because they found a wildfire. I don't know, I'm making so many weird religion teams that are like, ooh, we settled here because we saw this. I'm basically making the Aztecs, but with different things. Instead of a cactus eating a steak on eagle eating a snake sitting on top of a cactus, or just wildfires, California. But yeah, so we got this wildfire team that's living on the edge. Not quite connected yet. But meanwhile, ship travel gets better. If we were to look at it, I would probably say it's this is the distance of ship travel. So just barely, not really barely, but not quite enough to reach all the way to the gray country, to skip the orange country right now. I mean, you could in a stretch, but this is commercial ship travel. What's safe to do? So Baja California could get on to land here, back there. We could have simple trade routes from the orange team to the dark red team or something like that. Just simple trade routes, but it's been getting longer, so yeah. So that's about how far ship travel is right now, because partially not really spoiler, but Branch has been trying to get around Benito. So that's what's happening. Simple stuff right now, but because being peaceful after big war. If you didn't watch episode 10, then what are you doing? Why did you not watch that? it's supposed to be like, watch all the stuff before to get to it. That's how a series works. Okay, so not much has actually happened here and here, but we saw the square lines here. The light blue team explodes. Like, still don't know why we don't actually have a really staying green team, but yeah, the light blue team explodes. They used to be split into the green team, but then they this is like a different team. And if we look at the very outdated religion map, you can see these areas are kind of like red, so they're more aligned to the red team, so kind of breakaway areas. So yeah, that's kind of like, oh, we want to break away because we have. Oh wait, how was I on the I have no idea. But yeah, so they basically, hope I didn't screw anything up, but yeah, they basically kind of rebel over here, taking this major city, and also rebel over here, because those were the two main areas. So yeah. Nope. Oh. Connecto! Yeah, so those are the two main areas that rebel. This is actually what happened to the blue team originally. The light blue team is a rebellion of the blue team, so the green team is a rebellion of a rebellion, so, which actually not probably the most insane. I was actually making a diagram of different rebellions in my series, but that's a different thing, family tree basically. But yeah, the green team starts trying to invade, taking area around this capital, so it's like less threatened, because right on the edge. Living on the edge. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, actually, the light blue country was probably the biggest country in the area, like, in the world. So it fits them that they're kind of collapsing. So yeah, they're, kind of invading. They're like, whoa, because they kind of didn't really have their military prepared after they kind of lost. Got a little bit of sanctions. So yeah, they're kind of losing. They're like, okay. And they basically, like, we can have peace, but, like, no war reparations, and also, like, we hold a referendum. So they basically hold a referendum for which, I was gonna say we use provinces to figure that out, but I remember we also just expanded a bunch of them. I need to update everything. But they basically hold a referendum, using, like, micro provinces, and, like, it's like an area over here kind of wants to leave, and like, okay, but then actually, like, an area, like, right here decides, hey, we actually want to stick with the blue team, so it's, like, not just, kind of, leaving, so it's, like, a little bit of border changes. We got an area over here that wants to go to the green team. We also have a random area over here that wants to go to the green team. I don't know if that one's sticking, but so yeah, they're kind of like, okay, referendum. So they basically, yeah, okay, this is what the referendum is. It's not like super different other than this weird green team. And so yeah, weird stuff over there. But going back to Mexico, we have really a lot of superpowers. If you remember, just like 5 or 6 episodes ago, like, this was like completely balkanized, especially this region. That's why there's so many major cities here. But now it's like mostly consolidated, mostly due to the gray team. So yeah, and also like the orange team's been being tried out, and they also released their taxes from 3 times to 2 times. So they slowly lower their taxes in the area, which slowly brings back more trade, but the reputation is still kind of damaged. So it kind of is like, it went up, but not as much as before. Like, it went down by 2 times and went up by like 1.5 times. So it's like still not completely there because their reputation was kind of tarnished. And actually, their reputation being tarnished is actually kind of helping sail travel, because they've been slowly increasing the distance to try and skip the area because they don't want the harsh taxes, and they're like almost there to getting to the other side. So they've been trying to deal with that, but this is like mainly the brown team that's been doing this. And basically, they have these like they're good. They've been improving their shipbuilding processes. So yeah, they've been slowly doing that. Yeah, so they've been improving their shipbuilding processes, trying to bypass the orange team, which has been in turn helping some of the other nations. Speaking of this, orange nation decides to expand wildfire style, meaning expanding really quickly, like any red team would. I feel like it's always the red teams that are like over expansionists. Is it just me? It's always a red team. The conspiracy theory, the red conspiracy theory. The Republicans are. Oh, okay. I should not be getting this political. Food for thought is all I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah. So they expand southerly, meaning sky is expanding southerly. Oh, so yeah, they're kind of like detached right now. It's like even though they're not trying to be, they kind of just happen to be detached because where they are at. They find back to the wildfire team like, what you rebel? Not even rebellion. They were just different explorers that decided to settle down. Like you're like. So this kind of starts a rivalry with the wildfire team. So we got the earthquakes versus the fire. So we got. I didn't even realize this until now. We got air, earth, fire. Now we just need water. Now we just need like hurricane worshiping team, and the square. It's even in like a square. Yeah, the square will be. That's completely unintentional. But on another note, there is a team over here that from the air team. They're like, we don't really like tornadoes. I'm saying another note. Yeah, no, I'm joking. So they're like, we like water. So this giant hurricane comes through, and they're like, water! This is a sign! So they form... Who would have thought this? They form, like, a grayish blue team, which this team used to exist in Mexico. And then it got destroyed by the gray team, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So, they create a new team, and the square is complete. The Avatar Square. The very unintentional Avatar Square. So we got water, air, fire. Oh wait, no, water, air, earth, fire. So, whoops. But that's kind of funny, and I really like it. So, yeah, Avatar, guys. Unintentional Avatar reference. So, of course, they can't actually summon any of these, but they're kind of like, religiously inclined to them. And they like got similar religions, but yeah, okay. So, the Ender's team decides to expand more. Expanding not just along the harbor, going into Hudson River. That's a weird border boot. Yeah. But is it weirder than Augusto's haircut? I mean, actually, Augusto does live in New York City, so. Is it weirder than Augusto's haircut, bruh? Okay. I mean, it is a pretty goofy haircut, I gotta say. Okay, so let's stop bullying Augusto and move on. Yeah, so we got these countries kind of expanding, and this wildfire team decides to the Avatar team decides to, use their sailing. They're not as good at sailing because their sailing is actually not as good as the other sailing. Kind of go over here and kind of. I'm like, there we go. I could have done that differently, but yeah, they kind of decide to expand right to here and explore this area. So they got this kind of basic, not really colony, but just different explored area, and they decide they do want to connect, so they start exploring south along the coast here, and they meet up with the gray team. They've been kind of isolationist partially because they don't really have any allegiances right now. So yeah, they kind of just like they start. I mean, I'm gonna add this later, but let's just say they start a trade route through using this old trade route. This old trade route that exists because of other nations that are now deceased. Oh yeah, this is where the trade route is kind of being. I feel like this area is being taken off by the gray team. they're also probably increasing taxes because that feels like a very great team, but not as much, like only like 1.5 taxes. So they don't ruin their reputation, but they have higher taxes so they can make money. Well, they're gonna start, trade route, trade route. Let's just start that. Why not? Because I don't want to put too much work for me on later. So they start trade route. Goes over the water, and then kind of goes up through the wildfire team. I'm gonna fix this later. I said not too much, but into the area, which I'm gonna assume is their capital. That is ugly. Okay, ugly. Ugly things. That. So basically, wildfire team is kind of the less liked team. They're really good. Brash-headed. Honestly, the air team, even though these teams defected from them, it's kind of the most liked team. They're kind of just chill. They're chiller guys. They're not really in much feud. So yeah, especially just making the air team chill. I'm just making Avatar, guys. Why am I just making Avatar? So Fire Nation. Fire Nation, bro. This orange fire team, not the Fire Nation, starts massively expanding out here because they're they're over expansionist, like I said. So this is kind of not going the best with the populace. They're kind of like, hey, too much land, the Baja Peninsula. So they kind of are like, revolution. They create a darker Fire Nation. No, not Fire Nation, oh my god. Kind of going with the yellow team, which darker yellow team. Rebellion. There we go. So we got this darker fire, which actually means less strong. But so they both believe in the fire religion, but they're kind of both believe they're better. So this is basically not even it's kind of a civil war because they're not completely thought of as a different nation because it's like, kind of civil war thing. And this government was kind of incompetent. They kind of rush in, and it's like a long way around. They actually lead a naval attack down here. I'm just gonna say they do this, and they basically create I'm gonna give this is actually the original government, but I'm changing their color. A government in exile kind of thing, where they're kind of like the exiled government. I'm thinking they would switch a trade route like this kind of thing. So yeah, they're kind of it would be funnier if we just exiled them to like super tiny island, because they get these two islands, these two random islands. This is the government in exile, guys. And they also quietly kind of expand over here. So yeah, we got this random government in exile, which is really weak. With this new I give up. Just call them the Fire Nation. This new Fire Nation. And then meanwhile, Sky's team, which is kind of funny. His name is Sky when he's leading the Earth team. Lol. Lol, it's crazy. So yeah, so we got these new nations. This Avatar trio. Honestly, not much happened other than just making new nations. So kind of nation birth video. But yeah, that's it. And goodbye, my cabbages.